What's good? Konnichiwa, bitches. Unstable creature here. About to come off the line with it. And you know what? It ain't so bad today. It's going to be like just honest and just all welcome and loving, But I am going to bring to all of our attention what we should be paying attention to on the field already, if we not, because of all the things that's already um, caught up, transpired. That what it did. What it did. Let's go. No. So, yeah, in today's video, I should title this shit, but I don't even know what it is. Just, it's always coming off the line, but it just might be like, pay attention. Must I mention? Should I mention? Why am I mentioning? But yeah, attention. I mentioned because, yeah, for week 2, of course, like I said in my last video, we was going to come off and knock the dust off that pot. Knock the dust off that thing. But we were able to. And this is why I want everybody to just like kind of pay attention. Don't get off or anything. I'm not mad at the outcome. I realize and I see and I'm just looking like, he gave the man all this money to do exactly what he did. It's like the devil giving you $2 million and saying, I'll call you later. Just pick up the phone. Basically. So we have in the first half, first quarter, second quarter, all that you can imagine with rotating the ball. Yeah, we may have, dropped it a couple times, but it was all good. Rotating the ball, making sure that ball is getting around, making sure the defender is not stuck on one, or if they are stuck on one person, we're still managing to rotate that ball to get that ball out and get those yards and moving on down those fields. Correct? That's what we did. So keep up with me. Hold me. I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm gonna go and let your ass go for the rest of the day. So, yeah, coming to the second half, like I was trying to explain. He said, "Yeah, it's not Carr's fault. Yeah, it's not Carr's fault. But if you pay attention, something must be in the contract. When you look at certain things, something must be in the contract. Because if you look at the first half, being able to connect with so many people on so many different levels was getting it there. Everybody was there. I know we're still looking for our Cinderella, but at the time, it's fair. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to overstep anybody's boundaries. Nobody doing. And can I mention how great? See, the defense always make the offense look good, but when the offense actually throw and fuck up on their own, they make themselves look kind of weird. Shout out to the defense. I just put it. Yeah, everybody played their part, and y'all was just so together with it. I don't even know what to say. You're like your first line, your second line. Everybody just did what they had to do. Okay, and when you see kind of somewhat of less mistakes, and everybody just putting that little that them 10 toes forward and actually moving. I mean, when everybody moving, my lips so white and nasty. Oh my god. When everybody moving on one accord, it is beautiful. It is beautiful to see. It is beautiful to watch. It's like that momentum just gets you going and you just keep going. It is the best. But then to turn around and see, I like the D. And then to always say that I like the defensive line and just defensive players, period. You know what I mean? If y'all pay attention to the second half, the way Carr throws the ball, now it's not even coming close to the players. And then the ones that's running a shorter route, yeah, it is they're making it, but then they have to get swallowed by the defensive line because of how far back they are. So as I'm paying attention to that, then I'm looking like, damn, what's defense? Everybody having their fair share. Defense on, offense off. It's like, yeah, that second half when they went through the third quarter, and yeah, it basically was like he wasn't even trying to reach nobody. He wasn't trying to do anything like that. Then the fourth quarter come, and then all of a sudden, you guys don't even want the ball anymore. You start if the defense been on. The defense was on. Was in the whole fourth quarter. I don't even know where the offense went. The offense came in when we had to throw overtime, and I just felt like Carr just kept on throwing the game almost to the last minute, like we were just gonna come out the box. And I keep on telling, I was telling my kid's father, like, this is on purpose. It is his fault. But he was like, no, he's like, it's not his fault or whatever. And looking at the fumble that Renfro did, and I'm just looking like, yes, we do understand. I do understand that was a fumble. That was an honest mistake. And you see, he been fumbling like the game. I don't even know why. Renfro got hands, okay? He got that grip. So what I'm saying is, come to look at it, even though Renfro innocently maybe fumbled or whatever the case may be, fumbled it at the end, Carr shouldn't have delayed the game that fucking long, almost looking like, you know how just think, you purposely send yourself into tragedy. Tragedy is created by what? Their own people, us. You know what I mean? Is to get to people to probably get you, want to gravitate to you even more. So you trying to act like you can do the last airbending move to get us to the game for everybody to be cheering for your ass. It's not working because you shouldn't have never manipulated your time like that, and you shouldn't have never put another player in that situation. Because if, like I said, you are over McDaniel, so you're getting paid, you may not have to answer to him. So now all of the booth and everybody that's talking to you is coming directly to you. So while you're on the field and you doing all of this misconduct, because it seemed like you were more comfortable, McDaniel was over there trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, and I'm just looking like, see, I already see it happening, because ain't no way in hell that you're in the third quarter and you don't come out with the same momentum, and then momentum. And then you come out in the fourth and don't come out with that same momentum to keep on, driving. It looked like you just kept on giving it up. You spent the better half of putting the defense on the field and kept the defense on the field, ran the defense out until the last fucking minute, and then not knowing that this is the reason why I said it was his fault, because not knowing, yes, Renfro is an assassin. He get that ball, he'll do what he got to do, he'll put it in, that's what it is. But he fumbled. But I also blame Carr because he shouldn't have done it this way. If you go back on that second half, ain't no way in hell you can look at the first half, see how everything was hitting. And then if you listen to the announcers saying that, oh, the offense they had too much time off and they've been chilling, because the defense been on the whole second half. But then y'all come into the game, even though y'all do a little stretch or whatever, it's still like coming off the first rip. What is the problem? I don't understand. This is the pros. This is not high school. You guys don't have no jitters where you freeze up, especially Carr. So what are we talking about? Then one of the announcers had to be stopped because one of the plays, like I was telling my baby daddy, I said, look how many times look how long that the defense is stretching it when they couldn't, and that's why I be thinking that the referees be in it too, because when the what do we play? The other team couldn't pull it off. What happened? Then we start getting fouls and penalty that put them closer to the line. Now we have to deal with that. Why did that happen? Why all of a sudden now the rules are trickled to go in somebody else's favor? Because of what they already predict in the game. And I'm already saying that. And even though Carr was supposed to probably, goes back to 9 yards. You gotta start looking like, fuck that play, don't do this, don't. If you hear somebody wanting you to throw the game and you know it's gonna be thrown, that's when you are there for your own vision and you're supposed to call and make better decisions. But hey, if you're getting paid for it, like I said, the devil will give you $2 million and say, I'll call you later. You'll know why, and you'll have to do so. Otherwise, he'll take it back. So, with that being said, if you guys do not pay attention to the whole second half, how it went, how even coming short and even throwing to and all of the other shit, like it was a couple times. My kid father had the nerve to try to blame Devontae Adams, and I'm looking like, if you see when they showed a slower preview, then he was like, no, you should already see that on jump, because we are watching a game. What are you watching? You just watching somebody, waiting for somebody to catch. No, you need to watch where that ball is going. It's so many times that I be having to correct shit, and you can tell when the booth be relying, not the booth, but the views of the camera be relying on certain things, not to make it be what's right, but whatever narrative that they trying to push and the view that they could find, that's the one that they will continue to go off of. No matter if you got like 50 beautiful views that show that this play wasn't in, they looking for that one view that just shows that with this angle we in, and that's what they roll in. And that's why I continue to watch, because they're gonna tell you whatever. Like, I would listen to one of the announcers. He's like, "Is that right? That's not right." He stopped talking for a minute because he knew that if he said too much, knowing the rules and seeing that the rules are being bent right before our eyes, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna lose your job. So that's why I'm looking like I'm not mad at this game. Either Carr wanted to stick it to our defense to leave them on the field that fucking long, because there's no reason why he was out our whole second half was all on defense, and they still fucking kicked. Oh, don't kick my ball. They still fucking kicked it. They still, don't break my blood. They still fucking kicked ass and came and did what they needed to do. This is the reason why I be talking my shit and do what I do. Because D overall. Not for real. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you long. I already said what I had to say. I done spoke my piece. Okay. I ain't mad at it, because I see the politics. And if y'all don't see the politics, like before when I wasn't, and I'm just looking like ooh, 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 because of the background shit, get so caught up, and then, but now, when your eyes is open and you start watching, I just challenge everybody to go back and watch that second half again. Use your eyes. Be observant. Pay attention to details. Like, get in there and watch that ball. Watch those players. Watch all of that if they haven't fucked with the cameras already, because you know they'd be already. Why do you think they modify movies, versions, and all of this other stuff? Remember that movie that Will Smith was rumbling around in the bed with another man and showed a little snippet of his penis? See, I remember seeing that when I was younger, and, you know, I was telling somebody else about that hadn't had the opportunity to watch that movie, but seeing that, you know, any time that a movie or with a person or whatever the case may be, the movie had been modified so much to where you didn't even have to wait to blink. Like, the screen blinked for you. That's how much you do not see his genitalia, or you don't see his private area. But during that time, before he was bigger than what he was then, yeah, you could see it. That's what it was. But now that the movie been modified, they thought that I was lying. But I apologized to them. Like, no, the movie just been modified, because I know when I seen it, I could even pause it. Right now, if you pause it, it'll be smeared or in between. You know what I mean? You won't. It's not a good, like, where you can catch it. So I was like, whatever. Whatever. If you do that, whatever. I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't fucking true. So everybody was looking at me weird, but I was like, you know what? I trust myself more than I trust you, so y'all can look at me weird. I know what the fuck I be doing, and I know what the fuck they do to TV. If you go in my bio on anything that I have, it says, tell lies to your vision, and you better remember that. I ain't holding you. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.